research team heads into the North Pacific to study the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and its impact on marine life. While recording video, they pick up the signal from a tagged shark they've tracked for a year. She's closing fast. Divers gear up and drop into water. After searching, they find a baby whale carcass tangled in nets, the second in 3 weeks. Its stomach is packed with plastic, and there's a bite mark. A large shark glides past Chris without striking. He realizes it isn't their tagged shark, which means more near. He's right. Several big, nervous sharks circle them. Watching the feeds, Chris's wife, Sophia, notes they're all females and unusually large. Then their tagged shark appears. They've named her Lilith. The team is stunned. She's now around 7 meters, though 3 months ago she measured just 2.5. Chris urges retreat. Sophia begs for a blood sample. Shaking, Chris tries to pierce Lilith's skin. She bolts, agitated. The divers call it off, but Lilith whips around them at speed. Sophia loses a camera and can only listen as her husband and the others are killed. Desperate, she grabs a harpoon and dives. She finds Chris's arm drifting in the dark. Lilith appears, calm for a beat, then charges. Sophia fires. Lilith surges away, and Sophia's leg snags a net trailing from Lilith's fin. She's dragged down, ears screaming from pressure. She saws herself free and claws back to the surface. 3 years later, in Paris, 2 magnet fishers pull an old bombshell from a river. Police and reporters arrive. The shell is inert. Officer Othel tells the press that World War II shells in the river aren't unusual and rarely cause trouble. Sophia now works in an aquarium. While she speaks to kids about ocean protection, they mock her for losing her team to a shark. Shaken with guilt, she leaves. Mika approaches, mentioning Lilith's tracker. She takes Sophia to SOS, her conservation group. They admire Sophia's research and say they've used it to defend sharks. Mika introduces her girlfriend, Ben, who shows Lilith's beacon on a laptop. Sophia insists her servers are secure. Ben says there's always a way, and Lilith's tag has pinged in the same section of the river for 3 days. Sharks don't live in fresh water. Mika argues climate change and pollution can alter behavior. She believes Lilith is lost and aims to dive that night to guide her back to sea. A car recently fell off a bridge. The driver is missing. Mika invites Sophia along. Sophia dismisses it and walks away. At home, Sophia can't stop thinking about Lilith. She digs out her old equipment and watches footage of Chris and the team. Seeing Lilith on screen breaks her. She opens a tracker. Mika was right. That night, Mika and Ben motor to the bridge. Mika descends into murky water and reaches the sunken car, scarred with bites. Ben hears police coming and tugs a rope. Mika unclips it to keep searching. A huge shape moves near the car, then vanishes when she shines her light. Sirens wail overhead. She surfaces. Ben runs. The police arrest Mika. On the patrol boat, Mika tells Officer Othel she's cleaning the river. He doesn't buy it. En route to the station, police stop to clear vagrants from the riverside ahead of a triathlon. When Sophia reaches a bridge, everyone's gone. Her tracker still pings Lilith nearby. She follows it to homeless camp, now empty except for a dog staring and growling at the black water. Neither she nor the dog sees the shadow of a fin beneath the bridge. At dawn, Othel interrogates Mika until she blurts out shark. He's skeptical, but a call comes in, an emergency. Sophia is still tracking along the bank and senses Lilith is close. She warns a child away from the edge. Police call Sophia in. She meets Othel and Mika riverside. A vagrant's mutilated body has been found. From the wounds, Sophia confirms a shark attack. They report to Chief Onel, who wants proof before acting and refuses to believe a shark is in a river. Othel's team decides to dive for evidence. Sophia joins with her tracker. 3 officers submerge and find a massive dead fish, torn by huge bites. Fearing the police plan to kill the shark, Mika calls Ben and asks her to disable the tag. Ben hacks it. The tracker dies. The officers and Sophia lose signal. In the dark, the divers sense something large circling. The safety line tightens. Othel and Sophia haul them back. Shaken, the divers say something enormous is down there. Sonar confirms Lilith is in the river. Othel suspects Sophia cut the beacon and blames her for endangering the team. Sophia's nose starts bleeding. She leaves and spots Mika. She follows her to SOS. They argue. Mika claims sharks don't attack without cause and throws Sophia's past at her. Chris's death is on you. Sophia storms out. At the station, Othel tells Chief Onel they must close the river, which means canceling the Olympic triathlon. Onel worries about the mayor's response. Othel looks up Sophia online, watches her climate talk, and learns about Chris, stirring memories of soldiers he lost during the war. Mika goes live on social media, telling viewers a shark is in the river because climate chaos drove her off course. She begs people to help save Lilith, not kill her. Sophia sees the stream and tries the beacon again, still offline. After work, Othel finds Sophia and apologizes for the rough start. He asks her to attend a meeting with the mayor. In the mayor's office, Onel, Othel, and Sophia explain the risk. The mayor refuses to cancel after spending so much money and orders the police to handle it before the event. Sophia proposes a plan: lure Lilith to bridges and sedate her for capture so the Oceanographic Institute can take over. She shows a training clip. After sedation, they have only minutes to prep her or she'll asphyxiate. Ben arrives to say the tag's back in Lilith is in the catacombs near sewage reservoirs. She confesses she came without telling Mika, who believes a sonar can guide Lilith. Ben reactivates the tracker on Sophia's laptop and points out an old access tunnel connecting river to catacombs. Sophia and the police boat to the tunnel, then continue on foot. It's too tight for the craft. The activists are already there. Ben pleads with Mika not to dive. Mika ignores her and slips in with a handheld sonar. The police rush in and order everyone out, but the activists refuse to move. A big dorsal fin cuts the water around Mika, then a second one. Lilith may have given birth. The smaller shark approaches. Mika strokes it like a dog, while Sophia shouts to back away. The fins vanish. Sophia warns of an imminent strike. Mika holds position. Othel dives to drag her out. Mika bites his arm and wriggles free. Lilith rockets up and swallows Mika in one bite. The impact sends a wave through the tunnel. People fall into the water. Lilith then bites her own pup, likely reacting to human scent in the chaos. Othel, helped by another officer, climbs out while police herd the crowd toward the exit. Panic makes people slip. Lilith kills anyone within reach. Ben is shoved in. Othel tries to pull her up, but another fleeing person pushes her under. Lilith takes her. Limbs and bodies vanish below. Furious, Othel fires, misses. A panicked victim yanks a rescuer into the water. Lilith drags him down too. The fleeing mob piles up. Many drown beneath stamping feet. Hospitals overflow within minutes. Sophia blames herself. Othel tells her she did what she could. The dead pup is recovered. Sophia examines it. Mutations show adaptation to fresh water. The pup is female, and when she opens the stomach, she finds multiple tiny pups developing. That's impossible for a newborn. Sophia concludes Lilith and her offspring are reproducing via parthenogenesis, eggs developing without fertilization. Lilith is effectively a new species. If they don't stop her, she'll keep multiplying. At the next meeting, the mayor fumes about 12 confirmed deaths. A military representative scolds the police for not reporting sooner. Othel and Onel say they did, and the mayor downplayed it. Sophia urges the mayor to tell the truth and cancel the event. The mayor throws her out and orders silence. That afternoon, the mayor appears on TV, calling river shark rumors fake and confirming the triathlon is on. In a bar, Sophia and Othel, frustrated, talk. Sophia asks why he left the army. He admits he panicked during a rescue and abandoned his team to die. He won't be a coward again. Sophia sketches an off-book plan. Some officers agree to help. With 2 bomb techs, they'll locate Lilith's nest in the crypt and collapse it. Once the detonator is pressed, they'll have 3 minutes to swim clear. Event day. Crowds pack the riverside. Soldiers watch the water. 2 officers are meant to support from a boat, but soldiers block access near the crypt. Chief Onal, on the mayor's security detail, tells soldiers to let her team through, pretending they're part of the operation. Underwater, Othel and Sophia search the crypt. A flare reveals dozens of pups above them. One darts in. They dodge. On the surface, the starting horn blares. Competitors dive into the swim leg. Bomb techs set charges while Sophia powers a sonar lure for Lilith. No sign. A swarm of pups slams one bomb tech. He drops the trigger and dies in seconds. Sophia orders the rest of the cluster and stays still. The other tech bolts for the detonator. He presses it. Pups engulf him. 3 minutes. Sophia grabs Othel and kicks a diver propulsion unit. The blast thunders behind them, killing the pups. The support boat sees a plume and speeds over. Sophia and Othel surface. He's wounded but alive. As officers tend him, Sophia dives again and Lilith appears untouched. Sophia rockets up to warn the others, but Lilith smashes the boat and flips it. The officers splash down. Lilith eats them one by one. Only Othel reaches Sophia, and they scramble onto the overturned hull. Lilith turns toward the race field and tears into the swimmers, turning the water red. Spectators don't understand until she breaches with a victim in her jaws. Competitors sprint for shore. Military boats open fire, but Lilith's mutation makes her too fast. She weaves away. Sophia and Othel shout to stop shooting. The riverbed is littered with old bombshells. No one hears. A patrol boat races in to pull Sophia and Othel aboard. Soldiers dash onto a bridge and keep firing. A shell takes a hit. The first detonation is small, but it triggers others. A chain of blasts hammers a river. 2 bridges collapse. Manhole covers rocket into the air. The crowd stampedes. More people tumble into the water. The explosions build a massive wave that charges upriver and floods the city. People, including the mayor, are swept off streets and vanish. Sophia hauls Othel onto the roof of a half-sunk building. They look out. Fins everywhere. With the river connected to canals, sewers, and tributaries, Lilith and her line spread outward, seeding waterways across the globe. Soon, reports arrive from major cities. New fins and new rivers, moving fast. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. Thanks for watching.